Hello and welcome to today's class. Today we are going to do a flow focusing on upper body strength. So shoulders, arms, chest, upper back, and the neck. And we'll begin as always in a comfortable seated position. Spine is tall, crown of the head reaching toward the sky. We'll gently drop the shoulders down from the ears and close the eyes as a cue to go within. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose. Release with an audible sigh. One more deep breath in through the nose. Release with a sigh. And just take a moment to arrive on our mats today, just by gently bringing awareness to your breath and observing as it floats naturally in and out through the nose. Each cycle bringing you deeper into presence and into peace on your mat today. We'll gently open the eyes on the inhale, reaching up. We're going to bring the thumbs together, reach up to the ceiling, look up to the sky, pause here. We're just getting a stretch through the arms and shoulders before we begin our strengthening today. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we're going to reach to the right, pausing here. So bottom hand comes to the earth. We really reach with the fingertips, getting a stretch through the side body, breathing into the side body. On your next inhale, we gently float through center. On the exhale, coming down to the other side. So again, really reaching, breathing in. On the inhale, we float through center. We're going to take the hands behind the back, fingers clasped. We inhale to open up the chest as we reach the arms behind, drop the shoulders from the ears, and just pause here, getting a deep opening and stretch through the shoulders. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, gently bowing forward. Forehead comes down toward the earth. Arms come up to the sky. Holding here for a round of breath. On the inhale, gently coming through center. We'll inhale the hands to the shoulders and just take some large circles. Slow movement with the shoulders, just loosening them up. Going in the other direction. Slowly releasing. We'll inhale the arms out. On the exhale, just bringing the hands together. Again, inhale to open and reach. We exhale, bringing them together. 2 more times. Pausing here on the open. We'll inhale at center. On the exhale, we're going to twist to the right. Inhale, gently coming back through center. On the exhale, twisting to the left. We inhale, coming through center. Again, exhale, gently twisting through the torso. Inhale through center, arms stay reaching. Exhale, we twist. We'll inhale through center. We're going to bring the fingers together, just bringing them the hands behind the base of the skull, pressing in, looking up. Again, stretch and opening through the armpits, the shoulders, the upper back, and the neck. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we gently release. Hands come to the lap. We'll inhale at center. On the exhale, bringing the right ear to the right shoulder, holding here. Option to release the right hand and just gently place on top of the head and just gently pull a little bit to the side, getting a deep stretch to the side of the neck. Deep inhale here. We'll exhale to float through center. Inhale at center. On the exhale, we're going to tuck the chin into the chest, holding here. So getting that stretch through the back of the neck. We'll inhale through center. On the exhale, opposite ear meets shoulder. Holding here. Again, option to take the hand just to the top of the head and gently pull the neck a little bit deeper into the stretch. Deep inhale here. And we exhale, gently coming back through center. We're going to reach the arms out, making a fist with our palms, and then open. So we inhale with palms open. We exhale to make a fist. Inhale to open. Exhale, making a fist. Holding that fist, we're just going to take some circles with the wrists. Going in the other direction. And just shaking the arms out. Inhaling, hands to the heart. So hands are at the heart. We're just going to shift the fingers down and then twist them back up. Gently twisting down and then back up. So getting a stretch through the wrists. Last one here. And then we release, coming onto all fours. We're going to go into Chakra Bakasana version of cat-cow today. So fingertips are spread wide on the mat. Hands are directly under the shoulders. We press in, dropping the shoulders from the ears. Knees are hip-width distance apart. On the inhale, we're going to tilt chin and tailbone up to the sky. On the exhale, gently rounding through the spine, we sit the weight back over the heels, drop the elbows. Inhale to come through center. Again, on the exhale, we round cat pose. We take a seat, drop elbows, inhale, coming through. So taking a few more rounds of Chakra Bakasana flow at the pace of your own breath as we warm up the upper body through our flow. Two more full rounds wherever you're at. After your last one, we're going to keep the knees lifted above the hips, walk the hands forward, and bring the forehead down to the mat. Anahata heart melting pose or puppy dog pose. Really getting a stretch and opening from the fingertips all the way up the arms to the shoulders, the armpits, the chest. And just continuing to breathe as we hold here, as we open and stretch and strengthen. On the inhale, gently walking back onto the hands, we're going to tuck the toes and press up into a downward dog. So hands are about shoulder width apart, feet are hip width distance apart, heels coming down toward the mat. We'll gently press the chest through the shoulders, tucking chin into the chest to release the back of the neck. And we're going to pause here, really setting that foundation of downward dog and feeling the strength in the upper body. So focusing on the hands planted into the earth, and the strength of the shoulders, the chest, in order to hold the pose. On the inhale, we're going to come forward into plank pose, holding here. So really focusing on the activation and strength in the arms, pressing into the earth, locking the elbows, and the strength in the shoulders to hold plank pose. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we're going to shift back, downward facing dog. Heels come down to the mat. So holding here for a few rounds of breath. Again, really focusing on the stretch and strengthening of the upper body. On the next inhale, shifting forward again, plank pose. Holding here as you breathe. Deep inhale here. Exhale, shifting back, downward facing dog. Pausing here, we'll do one more round of plank before going into chaturanga. On your next inhale, coming onto the toes, shifting forward, plank pose. We're going to hold here for 2 rounds of breath and then going into chaturanga. So inhaling at center. On the exhale, we shift the weight slightly forward, bend at the elbows, lowering our body to the earth. Inhale, upward facing dog. On the exhale, shifting back, downward facing dog. We're going to do 3 more rounds together. We inhale, slowly coming forward, plank pose. On the exhale, we lower to the earth. Inhale, upward facing dog. On the exhale, shifting back, downward facing dog. 2 more times, inhaling forward. We exhale to lower. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Last round here. Inhaling forward. We exhale to lower. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward dog. Pausing here. From here, we're going to bend the knees and place the elbows and forearms onto the mat. Fingers spread wide. We'll tuck the toes, press back up, Dolphin Pose. So as we hold here, really focusing on the strength in the arms, the upper body to keep you balanced and keep the body still as the breath continues to flow. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, lowering the knees to the earth, we're going to come down onto our bellies. So from here, we have arms just underneath the chest in Sphinx Pose. We're going to inhale, pressing the elbows down, pausing here, getting a deep opening through the chest, the shoulders, all the way down the spine. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we're going to tilt the chin to the chest, looking down toward the mat. And from here, we're going to tuck the back toes and lift the hips, coming up into a forearm plank. We're going to hold here, really focusing again on the strength, building the fire burning in the arms and the upper body, allowing us to hold. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we slowly lower to the earth. We're going to bring the hands by our sides, cheek meets the mat. And we'll untuck the toes. On your next inhale, we're going to lift the chest and the arms, holding here. So really activating through the abdominals to hold yourself up high. We're going to drop the shoulders from the ears, reach back with the arms, and then we'll gently microbend and reach the arms. Microbend at the elbows and reach. Microbend and reach. 2 more times. Inhaling here. On the exhale, opposite cheek meets the mat. We hold at the bottom for a breath. On the next inhale, we lift the chest and arms again. From here, we're going to take the hands together, clasping the fingertips. Inhale to lift again. Hands reach. So really opening up through the shoulders and the chest. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we release, opposite cheek meets the mat. We take a breath at the bottom. On the inhale, we're going to lift chest, arms, and legs. From here, bending the knees in toward the body, we'll wrap, grabbing around the ankles. We're going to press the ankles away, getting that deep stretch through the shoulders. Holding for 2 more rounds of breath. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we lower. We're going to bring the hands just outside, underneath the chest, but just to the outside of the mat. And then on the inhale, press in, coming into upward facing dog. And just holding here. So dropping the shoulders from the ears, looking up to the sky, continuing to breathe. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we're going to shift the weight back, child's pose. Knees separate, heels come together. We shift the weight back over the heels. Arms reach out, forehead meets the earth. We'll take some deep, nourishing breaths here as we really reach through the fingertips, placing a little bit of pressure on the palms to get a deep stretch through the arms. We'll inhale here. On the exhale, we're going to reach the hands all the way to the right hand side, exhaling when you get there. Really reaching with the left fingertips. On the inhale, we're going to lift the right arm and wrap it around the lower back to the opposite hip. And then on the inhale, we gently open up through the shoulder, looking up to the sky, getting a gentle twist through the upper body. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we come back to the side. We'll inhale here. Inhaling through center, walking hands through center. Exhale, going to the other side. So arms come all the way to the left-hand side, really reaching with those right fingertips, opening up through the shoulders and armpits. Breathing here. On the inhale, we lift the left arm, wrapping it around the body, and then gently open the shoulder as we look up to the sky. Getting a gentle twist through the upper body and spine. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we release the arm. We'll inhale, gently walking through center, finding child's pose. Forehead meets the earth. From here, we're going to drop the elbows to the mat, flip the palms up to the sky, and then bring the hands to the top of the shoulders as we continue to shift the weight back, getting a stretch through the triceps. Deep inhale here. And an exhale to release. We'll gently release the arms back out. And then we're going to shift back up into a downward facing dog. On the inhale, we'll step to the top of the mat, halfway flat back. On the exhale, we'll gently fold. From here, we're going to bring the toes and the heels together, gently bend through the knees as we stand in a forward fold. We'll wrap the arms around the back of the knees, back of the legs, and grab onto opposite elbows, tucking chin into the chest. Option to stay here or to deepen the stretch through the shoulders, we're going to gently straighten through the legs. And continuing to breathe as we get that deep stretch all the way down the arms, through the neck. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we slowly release the arms, separate the feet slightly, forward fold. We'll inhale through center. On the exhale, we gently bend the knees, and then we inhale, coming up one vertebrae at a time. Arms meet at the top. Exhale, hands come to the heart. 3 Surya Namaskara A's with Chaturanga, always modifying where you need. On the inhale, we rise, reaching up. On the exhale, gently diving forward. Inhale, halfway flat back. On the exhale, we plant hands, stepping back, plank pose, lowering Chaturanga. We inhale, upward facing dog. On the exhale, downward facing dog. We inhale, stepping to the top of the mat, halfway. On the exhale, we fold. On the inhale, we rise. Exhale, hands to the heart. 2 more times together. We inhale to rise, reaching up. Exhale, gently diving forward. Inhale, halfway. On the exhale, we lower to the earth. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. We inhale, stepping to the top of the mat, halfway. We exhale to fold. We inhale to rise. Exhale, hands to the heart. Last one, following the pace of your own breath. Meeting at the top of the mat when you complete your Surya Namaskara A. Exhale, hands to the heart, closing the eyes for a moment. Take a round of breath, and then we'll inhale to open the eyes. We're going to bring the palms together, elbows together. On the inhale, we're going to open up through the shoulders. On the exhale, we close. Inhale to open, really tucking the shoulder blades together, dropping the shoulders back. Exhale, we close. Last one here. Inhale to open, holding here. From here, we're going to gently pulse the shoulders and the hands back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll inhale here. On the exhale, we're going to wrap the right arm underneath, hands come together, eagle arms. We'll inhale, reaching up to the sky, and hold here, getting a stretch through the shoulders, the back of the neck. Deep inhale. On the exhale, we'll pull the elbows down, widen the stance slightly, and then just gently dive forward. Arms stay wrapped. Hit to get a deep stretch and opening through the shoulders, the upper back, and the neck. Breathing here. And gently bending the knees. We'll inhale to come up one vertebrae at a time. On the exhale, releasing the arms. We'll inhale, opening up the elbows again, 90 degrees. Holding here. We'll do those pulses again, pulsing back with the arms and the shoulders, just tucking those shoulder blades in together. Deep inhale here, and we hold. On the exhale, this time left arm wraps underneath, palms meet to touch. We'll inhale, reaching up to the sky, holding here. Continuing to breathe as we stretch and hold. On the exhale, we'll pull the elbows back down to the chest and then gently dive forward, allowing our neck to release by tucking chin into chest. Getting that deep stretch through the back of the arms. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we gently bend the knees, coming through center. From here, we'll release the arms and going into a balancing pose. We're going to inhale the right knee to the chest. Hands are going to wrap on the bottom of the foot. So fingers clasped together, we hold here. This may be your full expression. Otherwise, on the inhale, we're going to straighten through the leg. So holding here, getting a deep stretch through the leg and also a stretch through the arms. Right fingertips wrap around the big toe and then option to inhale to release. Holding here. Deep inhale. On the exhale, we release. We're just going to go side to side, letting the arms kind of wrap. Gentle twist. And going on to the other side. So we're going to ground into our right foot. We'll inhale the left knee to the chest, holding here. And then we'll gently take the hands to the bottom of the foot, fingers clasped together. Holding here, we breathe. On the inhale, we're going to straighten through the leg, getting a stretch through the arms and the shoulders. Deep inhale here. And an option to take same fingers wrapping around the big toe. We inhale to open up. Arm comes to the side, leg comes to the side. Holding here. One more round of breath. Deep inhale. On the exhale, we release and just shake it out, coming back to the top of the mat. On the inhale, we'll rise, reaching up. On the exhale, gently diving forward. Inhale halfway. On the exhale, we plant hands, step back, chaturanga, meeting in downward facing dog. From downward dog, we're going to, on the inhale, coming up onto the toes, shifting the weight forward, plank pose. On the exhale, rounding back, downward facing dog. Again, inhale, rounding forward, plank pose. On the exhale, we shift back, downward dog. Last one here, inhale, shifting forward, plank pose, holding here. Continuing to breathe as we hold. We'll take the left hand to the center of the mat, and we're going to shift to the outside edge of the left foot. Right foot comes on top. We inhale, reaching the opposite arm to the sky, side plank. So just holding here. We don't need to get fancy today, just holding here, really focusing on the strength of the upper body that helps hold you in position. Continuing to breathe as we hold. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we shift back, plank pose. We'll hold here for 2 rounds of breath. On the inhale, right hand comes to the center. We shift to outside edge of right foot, left arm reaches, side plank on the other side. And then we hold. So again, really focusing your energy and strength in the upper body. From the hand all the way up the arm, the shoulders. It allows us to hold this pose with strength and courage. One more round of breath here. On the exhale, we shift back, pressing back, downward facing dog. Last opportunity for a chaturanga. We inhale, coming forward. On the exhale, we lower. Inhale, upward dog. On the exhale, downward dog. From here, we're going to gently come onto the knees and shift onto our seat. We're going to take the hands just behind the seat. So fingers are facing toward the body. Feet are going to come about hip-width distance apart. So elbows start bent. On the inhale, we're going to press the arms, straighten the arms, lift the seat. On the exhale, we lower. Again, inhale to lift. On the exhale, we bend and lower. Inhale, we lift, pressing into the hands, straightening the arms. We exhale to lower. 2 more times, lifting. And we lower. Last one here, we lift, holding here. So seat is lifted. We're pressing into the arms, dropping the shoulders from the ears. And holding here. Continuing to breathe as we hold, as we strengthen and activate that fire in the upper body. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we lower to the earth. From here, we're going to straighten the legs out. Hands stay in the same position. We'll point through the toes. And then on the inhale, we're going to straighten the arms, press, lifting the seat. On the exhale, we lower, bending at the elbows. We inhale to lift, straightening. On the exhale, we lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. A few more times. Two more here. On this last one, we're going to lift hips, press through the arms, hold here. Deep inhale. On the exhale, we lower to the earth. From here, we're going to plant the feet into the ground, wrap the arms around for a big I love you hug, tucking chin into the chest, getting a stretch through the shoulders, the upper back, and the back of the neck. Deep inhale here. And we exhale, coming around. We're going to release the right leg, left leg tucks in. Top arm comes parallel. We're going to inhale, reaching up and over, side stretch. Just holding here. Really breathing into the side body. On the inhale, top arm is going to plant into the earth as we lift the hips to the sky, reaching for the back of the room, gate pose. And we're going to hold here. So again, really focusing on that upper body strength, the strengthening, the lengthening, and just breathing all the way down the side body. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we gently lower to the earth and going on to the other side. Right leg tucks in, left leg extends, left arm comes parallel. We inhale, top arm up and over. Really reaching through those fingertips, breathing into the side body. On your next inhale, shifting into gate pose. The top arm, fingers plant into the earth. We inhale, lifting the hips, reaching for the back of the room. And just breathing deep, full body breaths. One more deep inhale. On the exhale, we gently lower. We're going to come to a seated position. From here, we're going to inhale the right arm to the sky, bending at the elbow. Option to wrap the other arm around if fingers can reach, pulling against each other. Otherwise, we're going to take the hand to the elbow, pulling the elbow back, pressing the head into the arms, getting a deep stretch through the armpit, shoulders, and the neck. Deep inhale here. We exhale, release, going on to the other side, bending, grabbing or wrapping around, fingertips come together. Either way, pressing the head into the arms. Deep inhale here. And we release. From here, we're going to wrap our arms around ourselves, tuck chin into chest, close the eyes, giving ourselves a big I love you hug. And keeping the eyes closed, we'll take one more inhale here. On the exhale, chin comes up, hands come to the heart. I'm just taking these final moments in gratitude. Thanking yourself for showing up on your mat today to take care of you, body, mind, and spirit. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed that class, and I will see you all tomorrow.